The 5 of you are standing in the overgrown town square of the abandoned village of Blacklock. Max is perched atop a crumbling fountain over the prone, cursed statue of this town. The haunting music of its hurdy-gurdy winds down slowly as the life leaves its magical body, the notes getting stretched longer and slower until finally going quiet. As the magic dissipates, the statue falls apart. The frying pan head clatters down off the fountain, hitting the cobblestones of the square and bouncing away. Jasmin is crouched over Sean, the dad you saved, who is surrounded by flowers from her healing magic. With the statue defeated, Cody, Sean, and Zan all wake up from its last-ditch sleep spell. Erica is the only one not clustered around the fallen statue. It is dark, it is quiet, and you are out of combat. What do you do?
I'm gonna run up to everybody and see if they're okay.
Yeah, everyone take a look at how many hit points you have to just kind of remember.
Jasmin is a little beat up.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm not amazing. I'm just gonna lie down here for a little bit, just sort of stretch.
Everything hurts. Ow.
Yeah.
Max will walk over to Cody.
Hi, Max.
And sort of pick him up and pat him on the back and dump.
Ow! That's where the hammer hit me.
Pat him right in a bruise.
Ow.
I'll put 15 points of lay on hands, so you heal 15.
Oh, okay, that's better. Okay, thanks, Max.
We've talked about like the flavor of Jasmin's healing spells of making flowers. What do you think happens when Max does healing spells? It's just like you get a lot of like bro energy.
Does it feel like icy hot?
Oh, yes.
It feels like you just drank a whole lot of Gatorade.
It's just you feel like you've chugged some Gatorade and you've got like a hot cold pack on your back.
Yeah.
On all the sore spots. Because he literally has to use his hands.
It's a strange sensation, like there's like Gatorade like dripping down your back, but there's nothing there.
Your sweat becomes Gatorade.
Oh no.
Why is it whenever we get in a fight, I end up with the tingles? I don't understand.
Yeah, I think Sean wakes up slowest because he's in this like cocoon of soft flowers. But he does wake up and he like rubs his head and looks around at all of you and then this abandoned town and he's like, what happened? How did we get here? Who are all of you?
Hi.
Thank you for saving me, I think.
Hello? Sean, right?
Yes, I'm Sean, he, him. He reaches out his hand to like give you a handshake, I guess.
Yeah, awkwardly returns handshake.
Well, golly, how did we get out here?
You walked here. We met your kids. And they were a little worried, so we went to get you.
My kids are here?
Yes.
They're not here. They're like in a building.
Where are they? He starts like scrambling to his feet. Oh, wait. Are they back in Ness or are they here?
No, they're here.
They're here. Here.
We left them in their safe.
Oh, okay.
We can take you to them.
Yeah,
right?
I would like that a lot. If my children are out here. Schwartzy, where are you?
Also, one of them has a knife. You should probably not give your kids knives.
Which one has the knife?
The older one?
Oh, okay, that's fine. Do
you need help getting up, sir?
Yes, please, actually.
Okay.
Kind of sore and just covered in flower. These are beautiful. I should take some of these back for Lorela. I think she would like them. He makes a little bouquet.
Jasmin tries to help get him up and then immediately regrets it because she is not capable of supporting a fully grown man.
No. Okay. Where are my kids?
While this conversation is happening, Erica's going to go inspect the ruins of the statue. Is Max still there?
Yeah, I'm still near it.
I walk up, I'm like, It's pretty messed up, huh?
Yeah.
Like, you'd think that a cursed statue could at least look a little cooler.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of skinny. Throw some more muscles on him if you wanted to be real cool.
I was talking more about like the frying pan face, but yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just drawing a face on a frying pan. It's kind of lazy art.
Erica just pats Max on the back and just says, good talk, buddy. And I want to investigate the ruins.
Okay, great. Do you want to make like an Arcana check?
Sure.
That would probably be useful.
That's a 16.
Yeah, so you kind of look over this now just pile of loose statue parts. The interesting things that you notice are the cello-sized hurdy-gurdy that it has strapped around it. You can easily kind of like reach down and undo the clasps to peel it off. It's got a strap embroidered with skulls to fasten it to yourself while you walk. The main skeleton of the instrument is made of this like faded yellow material and inlaid with polished bronze plating. And as you pick up this instrument, you realize it's extremely light. Like slinging it over your shoulder takes no effort at all. It feels comfortable, easy to carry.
I'm going to fiddle around on the keys and wind the little...
Yeah, make a performance check.
Oh, guys, I'm so good at this one. I rolled bad, though. But it's still a 13 because I have plus 10.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Oh boy, you did roll bad.
You initially creak out some like not on key notes, but then you get the hang of this just weird ass instrument and this like haunting, sustained note music emanates over the town square. As you're doing that, you see Sean kind of like shudder and he's like, I think that's how I ended up here. That noise. Oh boy. Where are my kids? And he starts like wandering off trying to find his kids, just like yelling down alleyways.
You're walking in the wrong direction.
No, that's the wrong direction.
Okay. And
Colder.
okay,
Colder.
This way?
Warmer.
Wait, please just
Warmer.
follow.
Are we going to hot cold this
Colder.
man all the way to his children?
No, please just follow me,
Okay, he follows Jasmin.
sir.
Colder.
I will also say that with a 16, Erica, you find the like frying pan that this thing had for a head and you kind of look it over and you realize that it's like a cast iron frying pan with like a face still carved into it. And I have named it the butt face cast iron pan because if you hang it from your backpack, it hangs over your butt. And if someone attacks you from behind, you get +1 AC.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
It can reflect any bullets.
Yep.
Butt face.
Can I do a quick just investigation check of the rest of it just to see if I pick up anything else?
Sure. Are you like inspecting the statue that Erica's looking at or just like in general, this like town square?
The statue.
The statue. All right.
Because you got mad at us last time that we didn't all look at the things that we've encountered.
I did get confused, I guess, that you didn't search like this big area where I had sprinkled a bunch of loot and instead seemed to assume that just that one thing someone was looking at was the only loot.
Oh.
So go ahead and just roll investigation of the statue again.
I feel like this is a trap. There's no way for me to do this where Oliver isn't going to make fun of me.
You're going to trip and fart. You know you are.
God, Jesus Christ. And I rolled a 4 plus whatever the fuck. Investigation. Oh, I don't have anything for investigation, so that's just a 4.
All right, great. Yeah. You go over to where Eric
Dan dies.
Erica's got this like cool ass, like it looks like almost like an electric cello turned hurdy-gurdy thing. Very spooky, very cool. She also has this frying pan that she like hooks onto the back of her backpack, and you come over and you're like, whoa, that's so cool. And then you trip over like an exposed root on the fountain and you fall down and you take 2 damage.
Fucking Christ.
You falled like a dumbass.
Hey, but you didn't fart.
This is true.
Oh, and you fart.
No, it's too late. It's too late. You can't add that on. You didn't remember it in the moment. It's too late. We go show the guy to his kids. This is taking forever. He's walked into 6 buildings. They're not the right building.
Jasmin keeps trying to get him to follow her instead of going into random buildings, and he keeps just not doing it.
Yeah, he keeps opening just doors and being like, Danny, are you in here? And then you have to pull him away. Yeah, as you get closer, Max, you feel that alarm spell that you have set up around the house go off as a creature leaves that area, and you hear this like pat, pat, pat little feet, and then Danny's there and is like, Dad, I'm bored. Can we go home? I had to stay in the house and it was boring, and Shorty wouldn't give me the knife, and this knife stopped lighting up anyway. And Danny, the 6 years old, starts climbing her dad like a tree and whining, I'm hungry. We ate all the snacks that we brought. I'm hungry. Did you bring any breakfast? I want breakfast, and it's nighttime. Let's have breakfast at nighttime.
Did you bring me a souvenir from the ghost that possessed you?
Yeah, did you bring me anything? Because Schwartzy got a knife from the house, and I don't have any knives.
We have these flowers. Your dad has a lot of them.
Yeah, the dad has just bundled up his little baby and has woven her a flower crown and puts it on her head. And he's like, there you go, sweetie. You're okay.
Impressively fast at flower crowns. When did he do that?
He's very good at dad-based tasks.
His class is dad, so yes.
This is true.
He's a high-level dad.
Got that big dad energy.
Gives you no HP or anything like that.
Gives you dad skills and dad skills only.
+6 to weed whacking.
+6 to smelling weed. Where have you been, young lady?
-5 to talking about weed.
Listen, we've all done some stupid things when we were.
I think I smell some of that green plant.
Skunk herb.
We've all tinkered with the ganj.
Some herbage.
Just kidding. If anyone's listened to this, I've literally never smoked weed. Okay, Uriah, it's fine.
Listen, we all have a Wikipedia page open for weed right now.
I know nothing about that because I haven't had one in a long time.
Okay, great. Yeah, you've reunited this family, and Schwartzy looks at you, Max, since you're the daughter and have saved their dad, and they're like, okay, can you take us home too?
We don't really know the way. We were going to go there though.
I think it's that way. And they like point towards the other end of the town.
How sure of that are you?
Is that right, sir? Sean
is kind of like rubbing his head, and he's like, I remember it's coming back to me a little bit. Something lured me out of the kingdom. We live in Chatham. I remember walking here. It took a long time. I walked right through the borders. Oh no, that's bad. I remember whispers and promises they would help me fix everything in Ness. Oh, I feel like such a fool. And he like bundles up his kids and he's like, I lured you two into this mess that I've made.
Well, it's okay. I'm sure you can get back in. You're a citizen of Ness, right? So they should let you in.
Yeah, you don't suppose you brought your passport?
No, we don't have any. Well, there's not. It's kind of a one-way situation. You can leave.
Oh, well, then you're screwed.
Back in.
You're only allowed back in if you have an Austrian passport.
What?
Well, too bad, huh?
He looks very sad. He's crying a little bit and holding his children.
Yeah, that's rough.
Well, we're kind of in a similar situation. I mean, we're daughters, so it's probably not a great idea for us to announce our presence. So if we can find a way over the border, then you can come with us.
I would appreciate that. Just golly so much. Oh, geez. Yeah, I mean, once we get back in, I can help you out.
You'll just stick them in our fanny packs and walk. Like,
do y'all have a map?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. And Erica pulls out her map and lays it out on some dusty table, I assume.
Yeah, great. Yeah, he like looks over this map with you, and you can see that Blacklock is a old village that's been like crossed out, like some of the other towns that you know are no longer populated, and it's like pretty close to the border of Ness, and then the capital is like right on the other side of the border. And Sean says, okay, border's about an 8-hour walk from here. She'll probably take us until dawn. Well, I sure wish I'd brought my horse. If we had mounts, it'd only take about an hour.
Jasmin looks at the kids wide-eyed and says, You two followed your dad for 8 hours?
It was so boring. We saw a tree and then another tree and then another. And there was this one little trash griffin that came over and I fed it part of my granola bar. But then Schwartzy said I shouldn't feed it my granola bar. Also, I'm hungry. And can I have a food, please? And she starts trying to climb Jasmin like a tree.
Jasmin definitely collapses, but she does, once she's on...
Oh my God, she got a 19. She is like, she collapses you to the ground and is going through all of your pockets.
Jasmin is a little bit panicking, but she's like, oh, hey, here's food, and casts Goodberry.
What are those? They're so pretty. They're pink. I love pink.
They're good berries. You probably
I want all of them.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Sure, you can have all of them.
No, that seems like a bad idea. What? Eat one first and then see how you feel.
Schwartz is like, I'm hungry too. Can I also have?
Okay, you can both have some.
She eats one and she's like, I'm full.
Great. There we go.
Can we play a game?
Yes, let's play a game where we walk for 8 hours.
Max has just been standing in the back and he remembered something. So he's just scrolling through his spell menu and he clicks a button and then he just sits down for a minute and he thinks for a while. And then, Oliver, you know what button I pushed.
Yep. All right. So you've all been just kind of like fending off children for a little bit and maybe didn't notice Max go a little bit away. So he's like standing out in the street and you feel this like rumble in the ground and you watch as the street at Max's feet begins to like churn.
Max.
And then these massive tusks burst out from under the cobblestone, sending debris flying.
What did you do?
Followed by this wide, toothy mouth that is dripping with lava.
What?
And then clawed feet come next, scratching these deep gouges into the street as the creature frees itself from the ground and stands to its full height. Before Max is what you can, I think, what you could best describe as the back half of a dinosaur with a face. So like these thick, wide set reptilian legs, a stubby tail, and a round body with a mouth just bursting with tusks and these jagged teeth and dribbling lava that hisses and cools as it hits the ground. No front arms, just a big tummy. On its back, there's this scrappy saddle decorated with tusks similar to the ones like protruding from its gaping maw. It's like 8 feet tall at the back. This creature's the back half of a dinosaur with the face. So just kind of cut the T-Rex and then face.
Okay, so the face is like on the stomach.
Uh-huh. But there is no rest of it. It's very round.
Cody screams, stumbles to the ground, and whips out Chalama and shoots Ray of Frost at the thing before it can think.
No, don't!
Great. Make an attack roll, I guess?
Not Ray of Frost.
Whatever Ray of Frost is. Zan's whole body tenses at her, the bane of her existence.
That's a 17 plus 6.
Oh, thank God.
23?
All right, that hits. Roll damage.
For the number of times you've cast that, the number of times you've gotten a 1 on it is inordinately high.
So high. I should make it so that Ray of Frost is one of those all or nothing coins, and you can only get crits or like crit fails or crit hits.
That was a 15 damage.
Holy shit, okay.
Did you make a stat block for this?
I didn't. I should have.
Well, now it's dead, so...
Yeah.
It's also frost, so it's probably
a very
slow.
large amount of damage.
It disappears instantly.
I'll say it has 30 hit points. Yeah, so Cody just slams it with this giant beam of cold energy.
Wait, you said it had 30 hit points?
Yeah.
Doesn't it do double?
If it's a lava creature.
But it's a lava creature with frost damage.
Uh-oh.
I don't think it would do double damage to ice.
If it was a Pokemon, it would.
Yeah, I thought we can use Pokemon
No
rules.
way! Fire is effective against ice in Pokemon. Y'all can
Yeah, not the other way around.
Oh, okay. In that case, we're fine.
It's water.
call yourself nerds.
I call myself a geek.
So if water just like
I
slapped.
established the difference in elementary school.
In element school.
Ah! I'm gonna use Pokemon rules. It does half damage because it's ice against fire, so it only does 7 damage.
Great.
This creature's like beady little flaming eyes turn and look at Cody and then look down at Max as it swings like its whole body around to look at him.
Max, what did you do?
And you all hear this booming voice come out of its mouth and it says,
It talks!
I am Zolmaruk, defier of untold horrors. Sire, you have summoned me from the deepest depths of the waste. I pledge my fealty to you, the consort to the Prince of Darkness, to serve you until the end of time itself.
and with that, this creature dips its large body forward in what you can only assume is its best attempt at a bow.
Consort of what?
Max, did it just call you the consort of the Prince of Darkness? Is there something you haven't been telling us?
Max is just staring at it, and he reaches a hand out and pets it on the head and is like, big puppy.
No, that's not what a puppy looks like, Max.
It talks.
Its back leg starts to do the like thing that dogs do when they get good scratch.
Oh, big puppy.
Okay, now what?
I'm so confused.
Oh, I like these good scratches.
Oh, you're good boy.
Yes, I'm a good boy.
I'm gonna call you Pickles.
What are the children doing?
Yeah.
Schwartzy and Sean are completely like frozen, do not know what to do with this. Danny's like starts tugging on her dad's sleeve and is like, I want one. I want a puppy. I want a puppy too. She goes over to you, Max, and like starts tugging on you and is like, I also want a puppy. Give me a puppy.
Oh, I don't think I can summon another one,
Then this is my puppy.
but you can ride.
I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion.
Okay.
So essentially, I'm gonna make the image of a puppy like emerge from behind this big puppy in air quotes,
Uh-huh.
and it's just gonna kind of like wag its tail and stare at Danny.
Okay.
Seems like a terrible idea.
If she want, like, it would be an investigation check versus my spell DC.
She's not going to make an investigation check. Sorry, wait,
Perfect.
question. Did you make an earth puppy or a small version of Zolmaruk, Defier of Untold Horrors?
I made a tiny version of Zolmarok. It makes no sound, by the way. It's just like a little version.
She screams and runs over to it and is like,
I'm gonna make it
you
run
are my
away.
best friend. Oh, come back! She
It's
starts
just gonna
chasing
keep
after
running
it.
in circles.
Okay,
so
great.
it occupies her.
Yes, she is 100% occupied. Congratulations, you have solved my 6-year-old's puzzle.
Max, I have so many questions.
Can I call this a short rest?
Yeah, I also would like a short rest.
The border is an 8-hour hike from here, or if you can all get on some mounts, about an hour. It's like 10 p.m. right now. So you could take a short rest and like get some of your stuff back, or camp here for the night and take a long rest.
If we wait for a little bit, I can help with the mount situation. I mean, I doubt we all fit on the
Puppy.
Well, hey, hang on.
Max yells from a little bit away. His name is Pickles.
I am Pickles, defier of untold horror.
I mean, we should probably sleep here for the night. I feel like they walked for 8 hours, presumably today.
Yes. It was after breakfast.
We're probably not going to be able to sneak in. And then Erica narrows her eyes at the entire group and says, how good are you guys at lying?
Great.
terrible, very, very bad.
Great. I'm really great.
extreme confidence.
Well,
Sean's like, I will defer to you all. You're the smart adventurers. We'll just
Yeah, that's us.
help come along for the ride and hopefully get us back home.
Sorry, it's nighttime right now, right? So if we sleep and then we walk 8 hours.
or ride 1
It
hour.
will be 1 hour if, yes.
Oh,
We could get there tonight if we ride.
but we don't have enough. What is your plan, though? Is it a plan that might be a problem?
I can get one more mount if we wait for an hour.
How?
Love a war mount.
Actually, I might be able to get a bunch more.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
So if we wait for an hour, I can do that.
Yeah, let's take a short rest here.
Okay, short rest.
Okay, great. Short rest time.
You hear from about 20 feet away where Cody's just over there kicking the dirt with his foot. Doesn't even matter. We suck at lying, and we're terrible at sneaking. It's not going to work either way.
Oh no.
Someone go give the child a pep talk.
I know he's aged 3 years. He's a teenager now.
Erica is going to fiddle with the hurdy-gurdy and sing a little song. And she's like, Cody is finally becoming a teen. And that's your song of rest.
No, don't sing that into reality. All right, I'm going to roll 2. What does the Song of Rest do again?
Extra D6.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a 4.
So we add 4 to whatever we... Okay. I'm going to use 2 hit dice. Ooh.
I get my wild shape back, which is what I was talking about.
Hang on. That's what I was worried about, but then you said multiple.
What?
Don't do this.
Why not? They're good people. They already seem like they're fine with...
We don't know them.
Yes, we do. It's a dad with 2 kids.
Good people can be scared. That doesn't mean that they're not going to rat us out.
Why don't both of you make a history check?
Plenty of dads are cops.
19 plus 2, 21.
Jesus Christ.
Flat 7.
Zan's like, I don't know. It just seems I got a bad feeling. Jasmin, you knew that when you were in Fell's Keep, the daughters were still like cool, happy members of society, and shifters were not cool.
Yeah.
You knew that those two things don't necessarily go together. Like someone might be totally okay with daughters, think they're the bee's knees, but might still freak out if they saw someone shapeshift.
Tiny Zan in your brain goes, so there.
Jasmin kind of deflates and says, okay, I thought it'd be useful.
It would be useful, but I don't want you to get arrested.
She looks over at Sean and the kids. I just can't really see them arresting me.
Well, not them, like, them going to someone else, or just casually mentioning that they've seen a shapeshifter. Like, they don't have to be bad people for this to go south.
Okay. I guess I'll see if I can summon some of the deer instead. If I were to turn into one, I know that the deer would be willing to be a mount, but if I summon some, then they're just going to be some wild animals, and they're friendly, but don't know. We'll see, I guess.
Cool, good talk.
So as you're all just kind of like hanging out, I guess like eating some good berries and like wandering around this decrepit house that you've sheltered yourselves in, Erica, you are right outside kind of like fiddling with the hurdy-gurdy. And from an alley across the street, you see a momentary reflection of 2 eyes in the darkness.
I want to make... Guess would it be perception check or an investigation check?
Perception seems fine.
Okay. Ooh, that's a natural 1.
Yeah, as you kind of like creep closer, trying to see where those eyes went, you hear someone clear their throat from behind you, and it seems they have just completely snuck up on you somehow. It's you again. From behind you, you see Liz Graceling, the finely dressed woman with cat ears who you met a little over a week ago in Fell's Keep. Her like crisp clothing and the silk coat draped over her shoulders makes her stand out against this abandoned town around you. She is dancing a coin across her knuckles and has her piercing yellow eyes fixed on you.
when Erica heard the voice, she spun around and she grabbed the frying pan, and it's like still strapped to her backpack, but she's like holding it in one hand, and she's like, hi. What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. Didn't I think I'd be running into you out here? That is my instrument. Been trying to track it down for almost a year. Seems you've got your hands on it. I can pay you a nice finder's fee for returning it to me.
Erica narrows her eyes and says, it seems pretty wild. It was in the hands of a statue that tried to murder us.
It's pretty powerful instrument. People use it for all sorts of nefarious deeds.
Erica kind of drops the frying pan and grips the hurdy-gurdy tighter and says, what are you willing to give me for it?
I mean, it's mine. I don't have to give you anything. And she snaps her fingers and the hurdy-gurdy just wisps into smoke in your hands and appears in hers. And she looks it over and then looks back at you and says, I mean, unless you'd like to borrow it.
Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
This is the hurdy-gurdy of influence. It's a interesting item. It lets a spellcaster maintain concentration on a spell using the hurdy-gurdy to maintain it for them. So you can think about 2 spells at once.
And at this point, Erica is trying to act only like mildly interested.
Nice.
But is very much so interested.
Okay.
And says, what would it take for me to borrow something like that?
I don't mind lending out me items to suitable candidates, as long as you promise to keep it in good condition and follow me terms. She reaches into her coat pocket and withdraws a scroll that she hands out to you. Sound right to you?
I read the scroll.
Read the terms and conditions.
All right. You unroll the paper that she handed over. See the beginning of a contract.
Why does she have this?
I will now send Allison a link to this document.
Yes.
Hurdy-gurdy has rights to collect any information it deems necessary and sell this information to any interested parties.
I'll also put this up on like our Patreon or something for anyone.
It's so long. Damn it.
Yeah, it's a little long.
It's 79 pages long.
Wow. I'll read out the beginning. It starts, Liz Graceling's lending agreement. This agreement does hereby bind the company with Erica Saint-Saëns for the temporary lending of the following items and or services. 1, the hurdy-gurdy of influence. While being played, this item will maintain concentration on a spell for the caster, allowing the caster to concentrate on a second spell simultaneously. End of current list. Agreement to terms. These terms were last updated on the 159th day of the 82nd year of the Good Queen's rule of the Kingdom of Ness. These terms of use constitute a legally binding agreement made between you, whether personally or on behalf of an entity known as you, and the company doing business as Liz Graceling's magical items and ingredients, or Liz Graceling, we, us, or our, concerning your access to and use of the lended product, as well as any other magical items, enchantments, bindings, or applications related, linked, or otherwise connected thereto, collectively the product. And that goes on for a while. I did indeed use a website to auto-generate a terms of service and then find and replace magical words with the words there. But yeah, you start unfurling it. This is a long scroll. It kind of pools around your feet as you keep just going through it. Liz sees you starting to like read this whole agreement and pulls a pocket watch out of her coat and clicks it open. She looks back at Erica and says, I do have to be leaving soon.
Erica says, I do see here that it offers a 1-day free trial.
Aye, it does. If you're not satisfied tomorrow, just let me know. And I can take it right back.
Well, how would I let you know?
And she flicks the coin that she's holding towards you. Make a dexterity check for me.
I'm not good at those, but I'm good today. That's a 18.
Nice. Yeah. You reach up to grab the coin and find that you have caught a pearly white business card. It simply reads, Liz Graceling, magical items and ingredients. And she says, you whisper to that card? I'll hear you.
Okay.
You can come get it.
Well, I'm going to look over these terms and I will. Erica looks up at the sky and is like, let you know by tomorrow night.
All right. She hands out the hurdy-gurdy to you.
Just love the word hurdy-gurdy.
Erica nods and then continues to move through this scroll.
Okay, great. Well, that'll be all then. Pleasure doing business with you. And she turns on her heel and walks off into the darkness. Zan, wherever you are, you feel that tingle on the back of your neck. That means a portal has opened up briefly and then closed.
Can I do an investigation check on that?
Yeah.
I love this so much.
It's a 15.
Yeah. As soon as you feel that tingle, you jolt away from, I guess, where you're like talking to Jasmin about shifter issues and like do a little jog through the streets just in time to see Liz Graceling pass through a portal. She actually locks eyes with you as she does and like gives you a wink, and then the portal's gone.
Just side note, I'm concerned that this says you will not use the product for any illegal purposes.
Yeah, I'd be concerned about that too. What the fuck?
I really am going to sit here and I'm going to read this terms of services. I know it's not great for a podcast, but this is what Erica would do.
Why don't you do it after, maybe?
Yes.
While all this is happening, Max has just been, he's mounted Pickles and has been just going in circles around the street, trying to get a feel for the mount.
The handling
Yeah.
on this bad boy. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like riding the butt of a dinosaur. It's not a smooth ride. It's a powerful ride, though.
A Buttosaurus.
Yeah, Max has ridden a horse like twice. So he's got a feel for what it's like to ride a horse.
Yeah.
But I assume this is a little bit different, but it's the same general principle.
It has 2 legs and that's it. So like every time it lifts up one of the legs, it kind of has to like tilt a little bit to the other side and kind of like stomp, 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 stomp. But yeah.
It's like riding a tauntaun.
Okay, so you've all short rested. Allison, I promise that one day will not pass until the next episode.
Great.
What would you like to do?
Let's get going.
Yeah. As soon as the short rest is over, Jasmin pulls out her staff and kind of like browses through the menu of her spells and then eventually rests on conjure animals and presses it. And she is going to try and summon. How many of us are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Could Max take more than one person on there?
Pickles is very large.
Yes.
I could fit 3 to 4 people.
I think you could easily do 2 adults and 1 child, like Cody or Schwartzy or Danny.
Okay, so Jasmin is here like on the menu being like, how many do we need? There's like 6 or
Table for how many?
how many mounts do we need?
Well, 2 of them are we need 2 booster seats. So that's
So like 5 maybe then? Or
how many people were there?
is 5 okay?
How about all the adults get a mount and I take the kids with me?
So it's fine. I'll summon 5 and presses the button. I think it's kind of like there's like a breeze that starts to kind of flow from the woods, and there's like leaves fluttering through the breeze, and the leaves form into almost like spiral, like small tornadoes of leaves, and then coalesce into shapes. And then there are 5 deer standing there, and they are the color of yellowed grass with long, thin legs, no antlers, and they have sharp teeth.
Can we sit on these?
They're closer to the size of like a horse.
Okay,
They're like horse sized.
got it.
They all just kind of like wander over to Jasmin and start nuzzling her. And Schwartzy and Danny are like, whoa, can I have one? I want one too.
Yeah, you 2 are going to go with Max on the big puppy.
Okay. They both try to climb up there on their own.
Oh boy.
Schwartzy just barely makes it. Danny does not make it. Danny is just kind of grabbing at tusks and stuff. Lava is like getting dangerously close to her little kid hands as she tries to like climb up on this creature.
Why are we letting the child play with the lava monster?
Max, do you do anything?
God.
Yeah, I'll make Pickles like bend down, and then I'll try to grab her off the ground.
Okay, yeah. Pickles kind of like slurps up some of his lava drool to make it a little safer. And yeah, you easily pick up Danny and put her up on the Pickles with you. All right. Y'all got some mounts?
Yeah. Jasmin will try and get on a deer.
Yeah.
Great. Could everyone roll an animal handling check? Max, you don't have to because you have, I think, some sort of like mental link with your mount.
It's a telepathic link, so
Yeah, you're good.
Pickles just knows.
Pickles just knows.
15.
11 plus 7, 18.
It's just an 11.
8 plus 2, 10 for Cody.
If you got a 15 or over, you easily hop up onto your mount. If you got a 10 to 15, it's a bit of a struggle. If you got a 9 or lower, you're having a time. So yeah, you all head off into the growth, and you all notice something that I don't think any of you would have had the opportunity to notice before. But when Pickles and the other mounts start approaching the like thick tree line, the plants start to gently pull out of the way to make space for them, which is not something that happened when you all were walking on foot.
Seems unfair.
So the ride through the growth is pretty uneventful. It's very dark. It's like midnight-ish at this point by the time you've made it all the way to the border.
Pickles gives off low light within 5 feet.
He does indeed, from
So he's glowing a little bit.
from his mouth lava, I think. All right, Zan, you can feel the presence of hostile creatures as you make your way through the thick forest. What do you do? Before I've said that as a ranger, you guide people around fights, but is that what you do this time? Or do you try to start like attacking things or distracting them in some way?
I want to guide us around fights. We've got children and dads
Perfect. Yeah.
aboard.
Yeah, you easily readjust your path. And as you do so, you come like over a ridge, and below you, you can see like in the light of the twin moons, this like wide valley nestled between the mountain ranges that serve as like the eastern and western borders of the kingdom of Ness. You can see this bright, sprawling capital. The city itself is lit by many, many lanterns. And so you can see the shape of it and the way that it goes from like a dense city to suburbs to these like wide farms. The city proper is tucked into the curve of a wide, flat river that bends back on itself, and you can see that it's dotted with ships. Rising from the blanket of low buildings are spiraling towers made of pink marble that are lit with these lanterns as they extend high into the sky. Near the edges of the capital, you have these like empty farms. They come up right against this wall that you can see below you from where you are on the ridge. The largest concentration of spires in the city is near the center, surrounding what looks like a pink marble coliseum. And though you're still quite a distance away from it, you swear that you can hear the swell of crowds shouting in excitement. Next to the coliseum is a breathtaking palace. It glitters in the moonlight and is adorned with the queen's golden tapestries, which seem like they're almost lit in the darkness. So even from here, you can see they're adorned with the good queen's symbol, which is a silver crown topped with a purple triangle. As you look down from the ridge, you can see the border. After a couple like switchbacks down, you arrive near this clearing in front of a 30-foot wall of smooth stone that is dotted with lights and guards in gold armor patrolling the top. At ground level, you see there's a closed gate with 2 guards stationed on either side.
Okay, that looks a lot harder to sneak across than I thought it would. Anyone have any ideas?
San says, hold on, I'm looking at my character sheet.
You scroll through your spell menu.
I guess I might be able to distract the guards by having the deer attack them, but...
You worried about the deer?
Yeah.
I'm worried about the deer.
The deer will be okay. They go back to where they came from when the spell is gone.
Oh.
Oh yeah, when the deer appeared, Zan, you also felt that tingle.
Sorry, could you describe again just like what the walls that aren't at the gate look like? Like how tall?
So this wall that seems to be like the border is a 30-foot high smooth stone wall. At the top, from when you were up on the ridge, you could see that there were like lights kind of dotted along it and guards patrolling. As you get closer to where this gate is, there is just like 2 guards like flanking this iron gate, and there are no guards on the walls nearby. They seem to be spread out kind of thin. And so it's maybe like another like 200 feet in either direction before there's a guard, maybe more.
So I guess we could fight them.
That's a not great idea.
Yes.
I don't like the idea of fighting them.
Same. Seems like not a great start.
I'm pretty sure I've had a pop-up in a video game that said the fastest way to die in this video game is to fight the guards. So, I mean,
we all have a bunch of rope. We can try to go over.
I'm really not good at climbing.
like how bad, like we know that it's not great for daughters in Fell's Keep. I think it's okay for daughters here, right?
Make a history check. You can all make one if you want.
6.
Got a 16.
Natural 1.
13.
Cody forgets where he is. He's forgotten the name of the kingdom.
Max got a 12.
Cody's like, everyone loves the daughters.
Everyone loves
They're the
daughters.
coolest.
Through what you learned in Fell's Keep at the Dream Grove, and then through, you can like talk to Sean, basically. You learned that the daughters are no longer allowed in the kingdom of Ness
Oh, okay. Never mind.
because of what they ostensibly did in Fell's Keep. You know that daughter Kayla has sent some daughters undercover into the capital to try to like find out information about what the fuck is going on, and also whether they can like get Ash and Jack and Charlie out of prison.
Erica's going to look around and see if anyone still has...
Yeah, Max will change
Yep.
his mark to blank.
Cody, you better hide your moons there, bud.
Okay, fine.
What are we gonna do? Like, if we're not gonna sneak, the other option is like deceive them somehow. But what did we even say? If nobody's allowed in from outside, then lying isn't gonna help.
No, I
I can make them sleep.
Yeah, Cody, can't you like put people to sleep?
That, or I can cause a distraction on the inside of the wall.
I'm going to turn to Sean and say, is anyone ever allowed to come into the kingdom of Ness?
As far as I know, no, never.
Cool. Thanks, Sean.
I do know that people make supply handoffs at the border. That's why there are the gates. Like, we order supplies that gets delivered to the border, and then someone inside the border takes them from them and brings them like into the kingdom. Probably not at midnight though.
I can cause a distraction inside. The wall isn't a problem.
Sorry, what?
I can make a distraction inside.
Oh, what would you do?
I don't know. I could shoot some fire down. Yeah, you've seen what I got stuff. Catapult something around.
But how would you get inside?
Cody just kind of smiles.
Oh boy.
Why are you smiling like that?
I don't worry. I can get in. If you want a distraction, I'll do it.
I can get in too, so Cody isn't alone.
Okay, but is the idea that these guys are going to run inside? Because we don't know that for sure.
Oh.
If anything, they could just call some of the other guards on top over.
Oh,
That's a good point.
true.
Maybe it'd be easier if we could somehow lure these two away from the doors, because then we can get through the doors.
Well, what if we try to send a shit ton of 5 deer, just fast them? Like, just see what happens? Like, we don't know how they were going to react. Like, I don't know.
I guess there's no reason not to try it. The spell is about to run out, so...
The only reason I could see not doing it is that the gate could quickly become more reinforced and more actively guarded.
Oh, that's a good point.
I wonder if they would summon more soldiers or if they would pull them from other parts of the wall.
If they pulled them from other parts of the wall, we could get across.
Let's just do something.
Could we?
Well, we could somehow get across. Some of you are very good at climbing, and
I could make them very scared, but they could also not be very scared. Should I try to make them very scared?
What would happen if they're not very scared?
Will they know?
Well, nothing would happen. But if they are very scared, they will run away like those 30 ghosts I scared away.
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah.
Will they know that you've tried to make them scared? If you don't make them scared?
Very scared, please.
I don't know if Erica would know that.
I'll say if you try to cast a spell and it doesn't work, they won't know. Because that seems more fun.
Is there a place that I can get within 30 feet of them and have them not see me? Like, realistically, if I was sneaky?
You have to make a stealth check. It's like the area like right in front of like where the guards are stationed. This gate has like a pretty big clearing in front of it. Like,
Yeah.
Which makes sense for what Sean said if like people deliver supplies there and then they have to like move stuff through. I said the clearing's 30 feet. I'll need you to make a stealth roll as you get closer though.
Okay, so maybe I'll try to scare them away. If that fails,
I'll try to make him sleep.
cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
That's plan A and plan B. We'll deal with plan C once. if
Plan
If
C
this
through F
fails.
later.
Erica does finger guns and says, "Off I go."
don't die.
So I'm gonna try to sneak within 30 feet of them.
Okay, make a stealth roll.
What did you do?
Can I use Bardic Inspiration on myself?
You cannot. That is something you unlock at level 14, maybe?
Well, then that's an 8.
Passive perception is a 10. So they do notice. You're much closer now. Can you roll a perception check for me as you try to, like, I assume, kind of scramble away?
It's not great. Well, it's a 14. I forgot I have a good plus to that.
So as you creep closer, you can see these two guards at the gate. They're both tall and muscular, wearing the gold plate armor that marks them as the Queen's Guard, complete with titty windows. One of them has like ashy gray skin and their hair appears to be made of smoke. It kind of like drifts upwards from their head in these shifting tendrils. The other has long golden hair and small tusks jutting out from between her lips. They're each armed with a shield and a spear. As you get closer, you like step on a branch and it snaps, and they both look over in your direction. They are both wearing a gold circlet, which is typical of the Queen's Guards you have seen. But as they like turn and like take a step towards you, you notice something you hadn't before. In the center of the circlet, right above the forehead, there is the symbol of a closed eye. And when the branch snaps and they turn towards you, that eye symbol animates, flicking open and revealing a glinting amethyst iris that darts around and like is staring straight in your direction.
Shit.
Well, hello, and welcome to Dice Disasters. This is the part of the show where we stop pretending to be other people and start pretending to be ourselves. I'm Alan, and with me today, we have Robot. Hello, Robot.
Howdy.
Oh, no. Okay, Robot, I have a question.
Yes.
Pickles? Pickles.
Yeah, pickles.
That was unexpected.
You know, when you get a demon thing from another dimension, you got to give it a name. And sometimes you just name it Pickles.
Great. I'm also just wondering when Max had time to make a demon friend, but I have a feeling that will be for another day, and I will just sit here and enjoy this ignorance that I have. Oh my, Max is full of secrets, and it's honestly a little bit terrifying.
Max is full of secrets that even I don't know about.
I'm not. Is that supposed to make me feel better? I don't think it does.
I don't think it will.
Anyways, well, hey everyone, thanks for listening. Hope you're enjoying the episode so far. Everything's going fine and great. We didn't just get spotted by the Queen's Guard. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just as usual, keep those item submissions coming in on our website, dicedisasters.com. keep reviewing us, keep sharing the show, and we'll add your name to the NPC list because we do have new NPCs coming up all the time, and we love being able to give back to our listeners by putting them in the show a little bit.
You can follow us on social media. You can find us on Twitter at Dice Disasters, on Instagram at dice.disasters, and on Tumblr at dicedisasters.tumblr.com.
Yeah, and if you want to hang out with other fans and talk to us, the cast, feel free to join our Discord, which you can find at our website, which again is dicedisasters.com. But for now, I think maybe we should get back to the episode, Robot.
Oh yeah, let's dive right back into this incredibly not stressful situation we found ourselves in.
It's gonna be fine.
I'm sure.
Enjoy.
Bye.
Bye.
Without speaking to each other, the guard with the long gold hair and the tusks starts moving in your direction, Erica. They are both now within 30 feet, but they know you're there.
Can we see this?
Where are the rest of you, I guess?
Jasmin is with the kids and the dad.
So I'll say you're probably pretty far back, but the rest of you can be kind of close to where Erica is if you want to do something.
I think the moment Cody sees one of them start moving towards Erica, he's just going to immediately just go to plan B and try to cast sleep on both guards.
Okay, roll for sleep.
I'm going to cast it at level 3. So that's 98.
Many dice. Many dice.
Ugh.
That's not a number.
23.
No, that has no effect.
Shit. Fuck.
Erica's just going to cast fear and be like, "Oh, hi. There's some ghosts on the way."
You like pop up out of the trees and say this?
There's ghosts. I'm like, "Hello, I'm a bard and I'm being chased by ghosts." And it's just gonna I'm going to try to act like I'm very scared, and I'm also gonna cast fear.
Okay. What is the thing we do for fear?
It's a check against my spell DC.
Okay.
It is wisdom.
The golden-haired one who is closer gets a 16.
Damn it. Yes, that saves.
Okay. So she is not feared. The smoky-haired one who is further gets a... Oh my god. I literally rolled the same thing. Also got a 16.
Fucking Christ.
They have bad wisdom. I rolled extremely well on 2 separate D20s.
That's just how it be.
Can you roll a deception check for me to see if they believe you? Because I think that's separate from whether or not they are scared of ghosts. You can do deception or performance.
Oh.
Because you're a bard.
I would rather do performance.
Do performance.
13.
13. You, I guess, roll insight against your performance. Golden-haired one got a nat 20.
Oh, fucking Christ, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead.
The smoky-haired
Dead
one got a
time.
6.
Dead time.
So the golden-haired one is getting closer and now just sees you, Erica, and says, "We cannot leave our post at the border. Leave now." And just kind of stares you down.
I am going to cast Crown of Madness on the golden hair one.
Oh boy.
Oh, we're fucked. Okay.
Oh boy.
And what's that do?
Wisdom saving. Actually,
Oh my god.
they use it at the end of their turn. So I think it automatically succeeds. So a crown of twisted thorns appears on the golden haired one, and they have to make a melee attack against someone near them, but not me.
Wait, is that a charm spell?
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't work. And the golden-haired guard continues to stand there looking at you and says, "We cannot help you. We must stay at our post. Goodbye."
Are the two of them looking away from the entrance?
Yes, they are both focused on Erica right now.
Are they within 60 feet of me?
Sure. Yeah.
I would like to cast Hold Person at level 3 to target them both.
Okay.
So that's another wisdom saving throw.
Another wisdom saving throw. All right. I'll do
Oh, God.
the golden-haired one gets 6,
Nope.
and the smoky-haired one gets 12.
No.
All right.
They are both frozen for 1 minute, so Jasmin immediately starts running and everyone else should follow.
Okay, great. The kids and the dad follow you, Jasmin.
Real quick, I'm going to use a level 1 ranger spell to cast Fog Cloud
Okay.
just around all of us so that they just can't. It's, I think it's 120 feet radius.
120-foot radius?
Sorry. No,
Fog.
fuck. No, just a 20-foot radius. Yeah.
20-foot radius, but
Yeah.
range of 120.
Sorry, range
Okay.
is 120 feet, 20-foot radius, sphere of fog.
I hope I'm within that, because otherwise they're just going to see me run right in.
Yes, I'm going to put it sort of around them. I'm putting it on the guards.
Yes. I'll say the two guards are 20 feet away from each other, so they're like inside this fog cloud.
Yeah.
They're like 15 to 20 feet away from
Did
each other.
I perceive that they were frozen? Would I know that they cannot move?
Make an insight check.
That is a 14.
Yeah, they looked kind of weird before this fog cloud suddenly appeared around them.
I think Jasmin also would have said stuff to cast the spell, so you would probably also be able to tell that it happened after Jasmin did something.
Okay.
Great.
Erica's going to run backwards out of the fog cloud.
So you have two frozen guards in a fog cloud. You have a full minute, which is 10 rounds of combat. And so I'll say you can each take 10 actions before they are unfrozen. I'll give you a minute.
Okay, I imagine I ran out of the cloud and I see my friends.
Yes, you're all together now.
We have to hurry. It's not going to last very long.
Okay, do we just run in?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know what else to do. They're going to know something has happened once they're back, and
Let's go open the gate.
Run for the gate, but like when we get to that, like the sort of lip of the entrance, can we like look around to make sure that like,
So the gate is closed.
yes.
The gate is about 15 feet wide and made of metal bars that are like twisted around each other in like a very like ornate pattern. It's like a big like skull. There are plenty of small gaps in the bars. And actually, as you're shuffling around this fog sphere that's right in front of the gate, you can see that like a little like rodent of some sort makes its way through the bars to the other side. But the gate does not appear to have an opening. It's not like a backyard gate where you go up and you like hit the latch and just open it up. This is some sort of magical gate that is completely closed.
Can someone who isn't me do an Arcana check?
Cody wants to run up and like put his hand on the gate and kind of do an Arcana check. 8 plus 3, 11.
You have no idea how this gate works.
I'm going to do an investigation to see if I can see any like physical. Oh my gosh, I'm rolling so bad today. This is a 12. I want to see if like I understand the mechanical features.
You do not.
Can I do a perception check to look around for people?
Yes.
Does the gate come down on, like, what does it come down onto?
Yeah, it's like hard packed earth. It's not loose.
Okay.
Maybe like cobblestone or something. Actually, as you get closer, you can see, because this is a iron gate, you can see through the gate to what is on the other side. So on the other side, it's dark, but you can see that there is a road that leads away, and it looks like you're like near some like the outskirts of some farms. There is also a low building off to the side inside the border where you can see there's like some mounts tied up there. Like maybe this is some sort of like stable, and there's like carts and stuff around that are empty.
I got a 19 perception, just looking around the area, specifically checking to make sure there's no people.
Yeah, you like look down either side of the wall. Both of the guards patrolling on either side are quite far away.
Okay, great.
But you have clocked where they are, and if they get closer, I will tell you.
Great.
Because I'll say you're keeping an eye on them.
How tall is the wall?
30 feet. Smooth stone.
How long is your rope, Max?
If you picked up an adventurer's kit, you have 50 feet of hempen rope.
Don't you have the unbreakable rope?
I have the unbreakable rope that is also 50 feet, I think. Maybe it's 60.
I think it's 60.
But how tall is the gate? Because we don't have to go over the wall if we can go over the gate.
The gate is built into the wall.
Fuck.
The wall is 30 feet all around. Like, imagine like a 15 by 15 foot square.
Okay, cool.
So Erica is very frantic at this moment and says, if I turned into a grappling hook, do you think you could grapple your way up and maybe climb over the wall?
Let's do it, baby.
Okay, Erica activates her mimic ring and is now just a grapple hook on the ground.
Okay, great.
You have 10 minutes, less than that, because the guards are gonna.
Yeah.
Max takes the unbreakable rope off of his pack, ties it to the grapple hook, and tries to throw it up on the wall.
Okay, great. Make an athletics check.
18.
Yeah, you swing it around a couple times, heave it up there, it catches. You now have a sturdy rope leading straight up. It's 15 feet of like metal gate to climb past, and then 15 more feet of just the smooth stone wall.
Okay.
It's a great day to be a hook.
Erica's a hooker.
Max is going to grab the smaller child.
Danny, she's 6.
Yeah.
Very small.
Put Danny on his back above the backpack.
Okay.
And tell her to like hold on to my neck. And then Max is going to try to climb the wall.
Okay, great. Make an athletics check. I'll say at disadvantage because you have a child on your shoulders.
How much do you think Danny weighs?
I think on this, how much does a 6-year-old weigh? How much does a 6-year-old weigh? 45 pounds.
Okay. I am carrying 108 pounds and my max carry capacity is 270.
Okay, great. Then you're fine. All right. My argument was that because she is wiggling around and she is complaining the whole time, that would make it harder.
I imagine she'd be pretty scared, though.
Yeah. Well, it's up to you.
Can you say something to her to reassure her? She's like, what are we doing? Are we going on a ride? What are we doing? Is this your face? And she's like reaching around and like touching your like nose and your eyeballs.
Have you ever climbed a tree before, Danny?
Yes, many times. I fell a bunch. I broke my arm here, and she like holds her arm around to show you the scar where she broke her arm. I'm really good at it, though.
Okay. Well, this is gonna be like, okay. Well, all you have to do to climb this is like hold on to me. Okay.
Okay. She wrapped both her little arms around your neck.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll your athletics check.
The cliffs of insanity.
16.
All right. Yeah, you make it. You're at the top of the wall.
Okay.
You with the 6-year-old.
If anyone else wants to try, it's there.
Y'all better hurry. You got 1 minute.
Fucking climb the rope, I guess. Yeah.
All right,
do it.
Make an athletics check.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Zan fucking yeets herself up the wall. She's at the bottom. You blink. She's at the top. It's unnerving.
Jasmin looks at the dad and the remaining child and says, "Can Sean? Can you get them up?"
Oh, well, I don't. Sean sucks in his gut a little bit, and he's like, I listen. I used to work out all the time, but having 2 kids makes it. I'll give it the old try.
Do you guys have any of those chocolates that might be helpful here in this specific situation? Maybe the things that you bought?
Oh, yes. Cody, you have those?
That I'm definitely not looking at on the thing right now.
I don't know if something random is their best call right now.
But like,
It's a great day to be a hook.
50.
I've got 3 sharp little arms.
Cody's like, no, I don't think the chocolates are a good idea. But
All right, never mind.
I'll try this. And
Danny definitely peeks her head off of the top of the wall and says, "I want a chocolate. Give me a chocolate."
And don't you have like a levitate spell or something?
Cody pulls out gains and taps himself, and he enlarges.
Okay. So now you have a 10-foot tall Cody.
Why?
Because my strength, I get advantage on strength, and I can carry stuff.
Okay. Is your backpack big now too?
Yeah, the backpack is big now.
So now that Cody's tall, yeah, he's gonna try to offer the small child a ride and climb up.
Can you put the small
Schwartzy?
child in your backpack?
Schwartzy is 14. They are definitely taller than you. Well, I mean, not anymore, but
Yeah, and like 10 foot of my strength.
yeah.
Weight multiplied by 8. Strength, yeah, give it a try.
All right, you pick up a 14-year-old.
Yep. That's an 18 and a 5. Oh, 3, excuse me. But yeah, the 18.
Great. Yeah. All right. Big Cody climbs up there. I'm going to make perception checks for the guards who are quite a ways away, so they're going to be at disadvantage.
But also you're big now.
But also you're 10 feet tall
Yeah,
now,
that's
which I
fine.
feel like is big enough. Nope. First one doesn't see you. Second one also does not see you.
Okay. The moment Cody gets up to the top and gets Schwartzy off, break concentration, and he'll shrink back down.
He shrinks back. Okay, great. All right. Max, Schwartzy, Danny, and Cody are at the top of the wall.
And Zan.
Oh, and Zan. Zan went up so fast, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
I am a hook.
Sean and Jasmin are still at the bottom.
Sean, you should go up. Just,
Okay, I'll give it a try.
and I am going to try and help by casting Goose under him to like boost him up.
A little bit of tailwinds there.
Yes.
Okay, you can take the help action, which gives him advantage.
Would you count casting Goose as helping?
I don't think so.
Sure,
I'm gonna say
I'll
it
flavor
doesn't.
it as using Goose, but she is using the help action.
She is using the help action. All right. You used Gust and then realized that's not really helping, so you're just going to say encouraging things to him as he goes up. All right.
Oh no, Sean.
He makes it like 6 feet up and he's like,
Oh,
I'm doing it.
Sean.
I'm doing it. I knew I could.
Sean,
and then you hear
no.
like as he slides back down to the bottom.
no.
Sean lives outside now. That's just how it is.
And he goes, oh no. And you look at his hands and he's
Oh,
got rope
God.
burns on both hands.
Sean, no.
Okay, maybe just hold on to it and Max can pull you up.
Okay.
Max?
Yeah. If he's holding on to it, I'll try and pull.
I'm gonna help.
He's a large man.
He's a big boy. He also has rope burn on his hands, so he gets disadvantage now.
Can I tie the rope around his waist?
Yes, you can.
Make a little harness.
All right. Make it just a dexterity check for me, Jasmin.
Okay.
Boy Scout check.
Okay. I rolled a 19.
Okay, nice.
Finally. Good rolls.
Great. Yeah, you fashion him a little harness and you guys pull up Sean the dad.
Do we have to make a check for that?
No, both of you pulling him up and he's tied. Jasmine's checked.
Okay.
So.
It's just Jasmin now.
Jasmin.
Yeah. Just focus on getting everyone else across and safe. I'll join you in a minute.
So we're on top of the wall. Now we need to get down the other side of the wall. Fantastic.
I assume Cody's got it.
How long has it been?
I'm going to say that it's been...
I think it's been a minute.
Probably.
I'm going to say it's been like 50 seconds. So you all can do something else if you want to do something else. Since you all had to like climb up this rope 1 by 1 or 2 by 2 or whatever, like it took like a big portion of the time.
Cody, can we jump and float?
Sure. We can.
How many people?
5.
It's a great day to be a
Is
hook.
Erica a people?
Erica's a hook.
I don't know what's going
Okay,
on.
pick 5 people.
I forgot.
So
Great.
the kid's dad, then
You and Zan.
Zan and me.
Yeah, I've got Erica.
Cody pulls out his Skygle card, hits Featherfall, casts it on the 5 of us, and okay, everybody, just trust me. Jump!
Great. You all start to slowly float down on the other side of the wall.
Wiggling around like fall faster, but not too fast.
It takes on the scale of like 10 to 15 seconds just because.
It's 60 feet per round.
Holy shit, that's so fast.
That is pretty fast.
It's fast, but it's not enough to do damage when you touch the ground.
Okay, great, cool, all right.
They should change its name then, because I do not think feathers fall at 60 feet per round.
Me neither. Okay, great.
That's like rock fall.
Cannonball fall, but you are a cannonball. It cannot be hurt by it.
Yes.
I guess it's feather fall if there's no wind.
Max has hooked Erica onto the other side of the wall, wrapped the rope around one of his boots, and is going to try to fast rappel down the wall.
Okay, great. Make a athletics check at disadvantage.
Wait, how are you going to get Erica down?
We'll figure that out when we get to it.
It's a great day to be a hook.
That got us plus 7. So 17.
Okay, yeah. You're at the bottom.
And then I'm just going to try to throw the rope around until Erica comes unstuck.
That's not how grappling hooks work, so you can't do that, Max. You flailed the rope around for a while and Erica's does not come down. How long does your fog last, Sam?
Concentration up to an hour, so
Up
it's
to,
fine.
all right, it's still foggy over there, but you guys hear 2 voices go, "Oh no, intruders."
Shit.
The guards emerge from the fog and they are going, I guess, look around for you all. And since you're all kind of just standing on the other side of the gate, I'll say it's just a regular perception roll.
I'm right on the open.
Oh, yeah, Jasmine's right in front of them. Smoky-haired one is still oblivious, just kind of looking at the fog like, this is weird that there is fog here.
Maybe it's your hair.
Is this me? He starts like,
My hair grew so long. I'm Bayonetta.
but the golden-haired one turns around and sees Jasmin just standing there and turns and sees the rest of you on the other side of the gate. And that circlet on her forehead flashes open again. And that amethyst is looking right at all of you.
Hi. Guys, please leave right now.
Okay, that guard is going to attempt to grapple Jasmin. I think they use strength, and you can use either strength or dexterity to get out of it. Let's roll for that. They got a 13.
I also got a 13.
I think ties go to the attacker.
I think they do as well.
Yeah, she reaches out and grabs onto Jasmin. The rest of you are on the other side of the gate. Erica is still at the top of the wall.
At this point, Cody looks out the gate, concentrates real hard, and has water pop up right next to Jasmin. And then he's going to cast Reduce on the guard through Water's Touch.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw on the guard.
Okay, great.
This is what D&D is supposed to be.
Just chaos.
Just chaos trying to get through one gate.
She got a 14.
That it ties with me, so yeah, nothing happens.
We are kind of in initiative, but I'll say the guards act on the same turn, and they just did their turn, so you all can do a turn before them, and you can decide whatever order if you have stuff to do. I mean, Erica doesn't get to play unless she turns back into a human.
We've kind of established, right, that basically Erica can tell if she's moving or not moving.
Yes.
Okay, so I think Erica's gonna remain a hook.
Yeah.
How far away from the gate are they?
You're all right on the other side of the gate.
Please just leave. I can find you later.
How far away from the gate are the guards?
One is, I guess, wherever Jasmin was, so maybe like
Right on the other side.
Right next to it.
they're both pretty much right there.
Are Sean and Danny and like Schwartzy just standing there?
They are like frozen. They are like, what do we do? What do we do?
Fuck. They just need to run.
If one of you gives them an action, like tells them what to do, they'll do it. They trust you all.
I never dismissed Pickles.
No, Pixels is on the other side of the gate still.
Like in the forest-ish stuff. I'm going to telepathically communicate to Pickles to try and just charge the guard that is holding Jasmin.
All right. So bursting out of the forest on the other side of the gate, you see this fucking dinosaur lava spewing demon creature, and it surges forward and it says,
I shall defend my master's honor.
And just like stomp, and is going to try to attack the golden-haired guard who's holding Jasmin, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Max, I think you roll attacks for your mount?
I sent you a stack block.
Yeah.
I think there's a trample action.
All right. All right. Must succeed on a DC 12 saving throw or be knocked prone. Are you just getting it to trample?
Yeah,
it has to hit with a gore attack. So you roll your gore attack first.
Okay.
Plus 8 to hit.
It doesn't hit. That was a 1.
It doesn't hit.
No!
Okay.
Christ.
It stomps out and the guard just ducks a little bit as this thing's momentum carries it all the way forward, and it kind of smacks its big head into the gate and says,
Oh, unseen attacker.
and then starts trying to gnaw on the gate. It does nothing. Pickles is trying his best. Zan and Jasmin, you have an action before the guards get to go again.
Jasmin turns to the gate and over the shoulder of Pickles just looks at the rest and just says, please just get the family out of there. I promise I'll be there. I promise. So it's going to be okay. And she's going to try and tug the guard away from the gate so that the others can't see her and the guard through the gate anymore. Like, diagonally.
Great. That, I think we can just do like a shove attack.
That's strength in it.
Mhm.
Yes.
9 minus 1, 8 to hit.
She got a fucking 15. She's extremely muscular and strong, has a great grip on you, and you just kind of flail for a bit and are like, let's go over here. And she's like, no, we will stay here.
I'm gonna grab the kids and assume that Sean will follow the kids and just fucking sprint away from the gate.
You go. I'll say the kids and Sean also used their movement to dash far away. The guard who is grappling Jasmin is going to remove a rope from her side and bind Jasmin's wrists. This is going to be another contested strength, or you can use strength or dexterity. She got a 22.
I got a 9.
Yeah, okay. The other guard is going to press his hand to the side of the wall on one side of the gate and yell, "Intruders!"
Oh, fuck!
And his voice is multiplied, thaumaturgy style. And Zan, since you knew where these other two guards were on the wall, they turn and see you guys running down this road.
Crap!
And all of you clustered at this gate. And that will be their turns.
Now that the kids aren't watching, Jasmin would like to turn into a trash griffin.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
she bound your hands.
Yes, she did. But I assume that the rope is small enough that trash griffin hands can just flip through.
But can you put your wrists together?
How did you can't click your wrists together and go through your menu. It's behind, like she bound your hands behind your back. How would you access wild shape?
I didn't know I had to do
Christ.
that.
Oh, Christ!
We haven't talked about the flavor of casting wild shape, which is through your spell bands.
Uh-huh.
We did a bad job.
I thought she bound my hands together in front of me also.
I mean, we can say they're in front of you, but you'd have to do like a sleight of hand or something to try to do it without her. Like, she just bound your hands, so she's like holding on to you, and she knows magic exists, so anything you try to do with your hands, she's going to notice.
I'm going to try it.
Okay, make a sleight of hand.
Which Jasmin is especially bad at.
Yes.
Oh, good,
Unfortunately.
great, excellent, fantastic.
I rolled a 10, minus 3.
Oh,
She got a 14 on perception. I'm going to say she can see you doing this and easily just kind of like hold your fingers together.
Yeah.
The rest of you, Jasmin has told you to run. Erica is still in hook form on the wall. The guards have all noticed you. There is a stable very close by. There's also farm fields. I'll say they're full of like corn-ish something, like something very tall that you could hide in easily. Zan and the family are a decent ways like down the road. The rest of you are right next to the gate.
what is around the area where we are down the road?
Farm.
Farm. Okay.
Yeah, you only ran like 60 feet. It's still corn. You can see like buildings like not too far from where you are, like maybe some barns, or like as you get closer to the city, you can make a run for it.
Let's try to get Erica off the hook.
This is so fun. This went way worse than I ever thought it could.
It's went way worse than...
Here's the thing. We've had not the greatest plans, but it's really been a bunch of terrible rolls.
Yeah,
that have doomed
Wasn't-
decent, okay
not-
plans.
No, the plan wasn't great to begin with. The rolls made it exceptionally bad.
If they ran away,
Yeah,
it would have been
Okay, that's
much
true.
better.
Yeah, there's
Yes,
a whole bunch of things that have
absolutely.
gone wrong here.
I'm gonna grab the family and continue and like hide in the cornfield.
Great. Make a stealth roll.
Would you count a field of corn as a forest of sorts?
Okay, great. So you know exactly where you are, and I'm going to say if you make this check, then you have hidden the family as well.
Santa's so
Okay.
good at corn mazes, it's not even funny.
She's like so good at corn mazes.
That's an 18.
Okay, hell yeah. You guys are well hidden in this cornfield. Like all four of you.
Thank fuck. At least we've got this.
Max and Cody, you are standing next to the gate. Jasmin has been captured. There are more guards incoming. Pickles and Water on the other side of the gate next to Jasmin.
Cody, you get Erica down. And then Max is just going to telepathically communicate to Pickles to try and knock down the guard again.
Okay, great. You can also use your move action if you want.
Well, I got to be there to get Erica.
Okay, cool. You roll a gore attack against the guard.
It's 2.
Well, it's not a 1.
So 2 plus 8, it's a 10.
They have full plate armor. Their
Mhm.
AC is 18.
Mm-hmm.
She's totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of like bats Pickles away. No, you're also arrested.
Yeah, just try it. Doesn't even have hands to handcuff. Idiot.
Tie a rope around his middle.
Tusk cuffs.
Tusk cuffs. Cuff the tusks together. All right.
Otherwise known as braces.
Cody just concentrates real hard, and water pops up onto the wall, and water just unhooks Erica and tosses her over.
Yeah, she doesn't even have to toss. She just kind of like uses her little paws to like knock Erica down. The grappling hook and the rope fall down at your feet. You both still have your movement if you would like to move.
Yeah.
I'll grab Erica. I'll just kind of bundle it up in my arms and then
Just like a pile of loose rope. Yeah.
take off toward where I saw Zan run.
Cody looks out the gate just one last time, just really not happy. Got one tear down his face, and he's just like, "I'm sorry, Jasmin," and then takes off running into the field, following Max.
When everyone is gone, Jasmin like looks at this guard and kind of like smiles awkwardly. Is like, hi.
You can find us on Twitter at Dice Disasters, and we have more information about the show and the cast at dicedisasters.com.
Our website was made by Allison Otting, who plays Erica.
Dice Disasters is edited by Brazzell, who plays Cody.
Our cover art is made by our own DM, Oliver Northwood.
Our theme song is by People Need Goals, who you can find on Bandcamp or on Twitter at People Need Goals. Their music is amazing, and we love jamming out to our theme song.
For the next little bit, Dice Disasters will be updated weekly. For those of you who are enjoying the show, it would be wonderful if you would subscribe and leave us a review. See you next week.
I think that's where we're ending it.
That went so bad.
That
Oh
was
my
frustratingly good, though.
That was so good.
We did a bad job. I regret the job we did.
Everything about that was amazing.
Yeah.
Just
my
the way
God.
it just instantly snowballed.
The number of times I read and reread every item and spell that I have
Yes.
to check that maybe something here was useful. Christ.